drops some knowledge on us. That he's pursuing an MMA fight with Jake Paul, but that is largely within me. That he would have done better. What's it like retiring undefeated in undisputed? You know, and I hear them say, I wouldn't change anything. It's what led me to the person I am today. That sounds cool, I guess. I would like to be a much better person than I am today. I would like to be a much different person. Like, yeah, I never played roulette. And when it landed on red or black, didn't wish that I knew ahead of time and that I could redo the bet. So yes, if I could redo things, I definitely would. In my career, I would have done many things. I got a lot of credit. Like, people say this like it's gonna, be a nice thing. And I think it's meant that way. That I my way. And that is totally untrue. But that is not why I got opportunities because I was willing to do something that other people were not willing to do. That's why I got opportunities. When I got called and got a title fight with John Jones on 8 days' notice, I did not get that because I talked my way into it. I got a phone call. And I was not the first person called. I don't know who was called before me. It was never disclosed, but I was not the first person called. I was just the only guy called that said yes. And I need to be remembered like that, right? Like a lot of guys say anybody, anywhere, anytime, but they didn't live the life. I spread it over 22 years, 3 different weight classes, and 11 different world champions. I lived the life. I get to make the play. Cameron Williams says, Cha-Cha, why is getting a bachelor's in sociology from Oregon like saying, hey, I got a free toy in my Happy Meal? Well, in fairness, right? And I enjoyed studying sociology, but I didn't set out because I thought I would enjoy it. When I got into college, I quite literally asked people, what is the easiest thing on campus to do? And overwhelmingly, I was told sociology, and by the number of people I was in told sociology followed by English, and that they were pretty close. And then I even had somebody challenge me and go, well, you know English, don't you? Yeah. Okay, well then go major. It'd be pretty easy. Great point. I didn't do it. I went with sociology. But you can't really brag about a sociology. All right. Wonderball in MMA. Does Chandler retire if Rupi beats him? Yes. Yes, he likely will, and I don't know that it will be necessarily his choice. Chandler is now 38 years old. Chandler is also painfully employed. And going to be part of the tournament. And he loses a fight. That will probably be the way Chandler's career. Chandler's going to get still wants to be world champion. So if he gets faced with, being confronted with, that's the time. 38 years old, coming out with defeat, that is not a good. He likely, I would predict he likely would say, fair enough. He might want to somebody. All right. Blaine Henry, RAF, and UFC BJJ are similar products. Why is RAF exceeding so well? I appreciate the thing. And I have sat there and studied. I sat there and studied, and I'm very interested in things that people are very interested in. Business side, I'm very interested in production. When I came home from my first Real American Free Throw, and I put my little no people want to wrestle all the time. I had to put the other so if you get away, people want them to go to the Olympic Games. Go to the Olympic trial. I said to him, and I told Shane Sparks that he was making his debut over the weekend. And I said, Shane, I can't tell you why this is going. I can just tell you when I'm there, I can feel it. And you're going to feel it too. We'll make out if I am. I go, hey, do you know why this was on? He's like, no, feel. Yeah, this was huge. All right. Here's a question. Oh, here's a long one. Let's take this on. McGregor, would you sponsor either of the following? An overage Hollywood fight? No. I would not. There's nothing cool about it. I mean, can I get your point? I think, which is, hey, there's a lot of legends out there and we'd like to see them fight. That's true. Just do a fight. And then if you quietly go for guys that are 40 and over, how bad? If you advertise that, it's not going to work. It's going to make the guys feel weird. It's not. And I can give you other examples where people have done like these veterans leagues. It doesn't. Second, the fight league with 0 urine or blood test. You're not going to like go performance enhance all you want. That's what you're talking about. Believe it or not, there are a number of those leagues out there. And, I mean, overall, no. Again, don't do the urine or drug test, fine. You come out and advertise that. I don't think you're going to have to do that. Number 3, bonus question. Say Dana announces that there's going to be an over 50 nose head testing UFC fight card. Who do you want to see that card? All right, now see, you put me in a tough position. Now I'm going to start outing them, right? I would, if I give you a name, it would be like I'm implying that they take something. I'm going to move on to another thing. Chicken King MMA, Chael. You could change one thing about UFC fighting rules, what would you change? All right, so from the beginning of time, I would change the same thing. Now, there's no ability to do this. You cannot do commerce with what I'm saying. Like, this idea doesn't work. But if you're asking me, genie pops out of the bottle, you have one wish, Chael, what would it be? I would put it in a forfeiture box. That has always been what I want. I have no idea, but I have never been around more fake tough guys. Ever. I've been around real tough guys. I've been on construction sites with actual tough guys.
There's something
they
up
get
ahead.
drunk till 2 in the morning, wake up with a
see it?
hangover, and come out and start hanging drywall. Actual tough guys. I hear around these fighters, they need a bunch of money, they got to put this robe on, and they're only going to go to work 3 times a year, and then they can't make weight, or they can't make the fight. They're a bunch of wimps, truly. And I think you solve the problem of wimps by having a forfeiture clause. The NCAA is dealing with this right now. They were having a hard time getting wrestlers coming through what's known as the backside, which means if you lose on your way to the championship, then you go to the consolation, you come back for 3rd, 4th, 5th. And so the NCAA stepped in and said, we're going to make this affect your record. And by the way, your record is going to tie into what your seed is. So now all of a sudden you're going to be motivated to go out there and finish the tournament that you agreed to finish in the first place. And when I came up in...
Samba po svenska.
If the other team didn't put a guy on the mat, and you did, your guy walked out there. Your guy put his straps in, put his headgear on. They announced him, and the referee raised his hand. Your team then got the full points, as though that match had resulted in a fall. You get the full 6 points, and your record goes up by 1.
Artie?
Forfeits count.
They'll probably wait for me so you don't have a proper time.
You are good. Take my cassette player, remember it. The song is
It's not my fault I know you're going to watch it. I said I lost the luck in your ass.
So you can
I was strutting around going, I know this is about to take.
You're saying you're not even tough enough to walk out there and try. I've got to take you at your word. If I had one wish in MMA,
Of course it did. He
I
gave
would
me
put
his
in.
cassette player.
It'll
It'll get me through the maze, huh? The janitor always has the keys.
Takes sense about 34 minutes. But we got to do that. So it was. What were you to say?
Well, we've got the pork, which is already so great, but it just
Well, while you're doing that, then the 20 seconds you're doing that, I'll do.
Okay, then I'll still go downstairs for it.
Oh, yeah, we'll get the mop up
I'm
already.
going to spray, I'm going to work down with the signs and everything. So the menu and to them, it'll just be like that.
Because then tomorrow I can do the wall. And then, which wall do you want? Which wall do you want a wallpaper?
That one, yeah.
Well, when we pull that tomorrow, what your wallpaper is.
I'll come up again a slight, I'm not sure if we can fix it. It's the knife that I need. It's one of those knives like what you open boxes with.
Might want to work.
No, one of those knives. That's what we need.
So this one works, right?
Just go to cut like a clean edge scissors.
At the very least, the work got the scissors.
Well, the scissors will probably do it as well.
Definitely not those at work.
Yeah.
Also, we could pop.
So the great thing about it is I've measured it, and we literally just need 2 strips.
Wow, so
2
there.
strips, and then you just have to kind of match them.
Why don't you pop out in the morning, do one quarter thing out, like behind that one. Then while you're doing the wallpaper, I'll do this wall, then pull this out, do this one, do the front stuff for sure back in. And then I'll do the downstairs, probably by there.
You know what's been so long since when you go back through them, you're going to forget which ones
But
they are.
really pretty much downstairs. That's just full. It's like a Japanese sunrise, isn't
To
it?
do downstairs, I need one to take this book days with the Z. And it's a yellow, and it's even that also, but it doesn't really fucking matter. And I just need one tin of it, and it's only £11 online. But you know what, next week I might just fucking order it for the weekend.
Yeah, because then we can.
Just because it's just giving it a quick recoat downstairs. It's really good, thick paint. So you know all the places where it's going to be looking lovely.
Yeah.
It's going to get a roller and just rolling it all over. But it's going to be quick because it's just touching up.
Thing is, it's always worth doing, isn't it? That's the thing. And weirdly enough, you enjoy doing it. So. Sorry, it seems like it's something. It's else you enjoy doing it. Yeah, I can do it, but that's easier because the drill is out. But that's what I'm saying. It's like we can hang that door tomorrow, and then we knock the wheels off. Yes, we should be finished working about 3 o'clock. We have to do it. Monday, when I do the doors, I think.
But then you technically
Oh yeah, we don't have to, but leave with you, but over there, might as well just, maybe open at 9, because everything starts at 10 on bank holidays, doesn't it? And even if we just go 9 till 12, and no one's around, and we're not doing everything on the circuit anymore, just go out. We'll still be cleaning and things like that one there. That's what I mean. So we can be there for at least 3 hours, and then if no one's coming by then obviously we should have some.
Let's check what it's to do first, because if we just drop it tomorrow, then it needs to get checked.
But take it as we can leave. Put it here. So I've got to put this. Auto place, let me know. You do, baby.
Monkey boy.
Probably will start out. Really not.
You wouldn't steal a car. You wouldn't steal
a
a
downstairs. That is awesome.
You wouldn't enjoy a meal without.
It just doesn't feel like it feels like a Sunday today. It's like completely rested, isn't it?
Yeah.
What makes you think her murder was premeditated? Usual thing, sir. Little facts that don't fit you, no, sir.
Would you like a bomb party?
It's one of those little facts. Does
Because you don't have to open Monday. Definitely open the pad, but I might have the pad on from 7. Don't know, because like I get some weird orders, isn't it? I can always run down there, so just opening the door and shoving the order over. And I think open till 12. Because I can't think of a way to cut that plastic without, making it worse. I think you're meant to like use heat on it, and then the plastic at the front.
Yeah.
I don't know how you save that. If you know
I'm still going to try and scrub it up, see what happens to it. Because I can always go back to using it for an extra display space for something or other. Stick it back on the main counter if I need to, if it does come okay. I'd still do your idea, I think, with the just the board up there with all the syrups written on it.
Oh, you could do that.
Even though I have the fucking syrup bottles up there, I'd say probably about 50% of people say, "What syrups have you got?"
Yeah, see.
What's in front of you?
We could probably get like a little easy from.
What syrups have you got? You're looking at them. That's the same when they're looking at them. They're looking at them. Is there anybody in there? Is there anybody? Anybody in there? Say the word, say the word, say what you see. Yeah, no, I'm going to say that. Next time I see that, I'm going to say that. I'm going to Roy, what's his Roy Walker in my head? Say what you see.
It's
close.
It's not
see what you see. You see the caramel and this one, what's this one? Cinnamon bun. And...
Boy, when you say...
Do you have a slack, my honey? Oh, it's good. It's all right.
Well, then what about the alligator bag?
An alligator bag that is 6 years old. It was apt to be worn.
Doesn't look like it's worth it. It probably isn't. How do you happen to know all that much about her legs? I gave it to him. Well, that takes care of that.
That's the more food.
Right.
That's the more food you get.
Well, I guess then,
take it where you can.
Yeah.
It's still a bit of with this.
Although maybe I don't have shading it for one night.
Yes, but what I can do instead. He says you've just whacked down to work. It's not really a lot.
Yeah.
What? You know when somebody really squeezed the face like you're scoop in the room? What? You know that face that I mean? Yeah. Squeeze his face like, what? I've been at work for a day. Not a lot else.
What else do you mean?
Not very nice.
I know he's probably thinking that you're wasting life, isn't it? Because he's stuck in bed and sleep. He's probably thinking, I mean, I would let him win about spoons.
That's because he couldn't understand me. He feels like I should communicate clearly with him. He was annoyed if I didn't.
I find it hard for anyone from Dunley to tell anyone from outside of Dunley to actually communicate more clearly. I just find that hard to accept that I'm a drumming. But I think Dunley like to no right. Take other people.
I used to speak more what my brother does when I first moved to I used to have people laughing at my face. People up here laughing, just laugh at me. Where are you from? Oh, that's funny. My accent used to be a bit different than it is now.
Just a weird way to react.
You said people at the north are funny now. No.
Oh no, we're not north, we're middle, aren't we? Yeah, with the mix.
Down there. It's a go north, all the friendly at the front.
No, they mean places like Yorkshire and places like that. Yorkshire not being friendly. Manchester used to be known for being friendly. No. We're in the middle now.
When I was a bit younger and equal-minded, it was just the same man at the bus stop that always used to say to me, "Where are you from? You're not from round here." I said, "No, I'm not from here." It used to be like almost.
Called for it, you react to the appropriate. But them, it's not worth reacting like
I
that.
still say to you now, "Where are you from? You fucking."
Oh yeah, one would say prick. I'd say where you from. No, you'd say no. First you start friendly. You go, where are you from? And he'd be like, oh, I'm from London, really proud. And then when you start saying to him, you go, well, I did human geography and your face structure doesn't suggest you're like. So your face structure suggests you're further. Yeah, and that's what you do, you play that same thing with them. So where do you think you're from? Your face structure does not strike me as local like that. Yeah.
I've got an uncle who's married to a woman.
There you go!
Pakistan. She's got these features, man. You've got the same.
Yeah, it looks just like you. And you think, yes.
Pakistan, they're actually born white.
Imagine. Yeah, see, and that's the best way to treat them. Because, like, if he's so obsessed with being a local, delocalise that fucker, innit? It's like, yeah, but it's good not to react to them. Because that's kind of what they want. They want some kind of reaction as well, isn't it? Like, if they're asking every time they see you on the bus stop, then that, you know. I meant to ride that trolley back. Research, Ashtray Maze. So I'm going to go back to Ashtray Maze now. Oh, that's good.
Interesting.
Oh, fast travel. Reparations.
Jumping in there and getting pregnant with
I'll get 0.2% of the reparations. I've got 0.2% of African in it. I want my fair share. I feel the pain. Yeah, it happens a lot, doesn't it? There is that myth, isn't it? Yeah. My understanding is when not one stone's life do not spring in one place at one time. It's kind of like ideas, like radio, inventions show that ideas don't spring up at one. Like, I think it's a weird thing, isn't it?
I know that years ago, there was a lot of the other systems that exist now. They were, you know, you got like different archaeologists, and they did some, they use like whatever tools they got, they do that testing thing, don't they? You know, they do lots of animal things or something on trees and it.
Yeah.
And they've got these things they test the bone with. Coming out, they remake the skeleton, don't they? What's not true, whatever. They can tell all these different things apart.
Yes.
And like how old it is and whatever. Well, you can Google it and dig and stuff up. Because the thing is, like, the real back then, like, all the companies would probably have been doing in different ways, wouldn't they? Because the seeds were the seeds like rising and
Well,
falling
Sir
over the
Mark
years.
will
That's
Yes.
Australia, I think, used to be.
And she told her secretary to tell him that she not only didn't want a gopher, she didn't want a cheeseburger either, and that she was going to get a sandwich over at Tony's. And she said to tell her husband the same
Because you know,
thing.
even when they do something
Well,
in
no,
these
you don't.
digs and stuff, they say
I mean,
something.
you must have seen
There'll always be somebody that will dispute it and say, no, that's not what
you
you're
were in the
seeing.
room.
Like, I dispute that that's what you found or whatever. So there are
She
people
made it
disputing, but there's these people that dug up these skeletons,
I don't know,
these
I'm
like
not sure.
old bits of bone or whatever in Australia.
I'm
And
not
they
in
are
the habit of
swearing
listening to other
blind
people talk.
that they are older, or at least
I
as old
didn't know
as the
that
oldest
Claire
things
was
to be
going to
dug up
Tony's.
in
You didn't, sir.
Africa.
Absolutely
That's
not.
massive true.
Then how
And
did
they
you know,
speculate,
sir,
because
that
they
there
do
were
this thing,
only
don't they?
4
They
people who
this
knew where
story
Claire
that
Daly
goes
was
down
going to
so
be
far
that
into the
night, and
ground,
how
don't
did
they?
you know
Yeah.
that you were
They
one
do,
of them?
they take bits of earth and
The
stuff.
same way you did.
If the time
I
I
asked Claire's secretary.
just like those calls and do the same thing.
That's what they do. They go down
That's
and they
it, isn't it?
they send it down like that. So
Yeah.
it's all the way down.
Oh, that's
It's such a
That's a
tuber.
thing in time. A thing in time with like what there is. And they can tell stuff
Thank
about
you,
layers of
Rebecca.
ash.
Yes.
Layers of ash fire.
Oh,
Like,
I
this and
did,
the other,
sir.
isn't it? They can tell stuff by it.
I'd say we make a rather good team, don't you? Yeah, sort of like Sherlock Holmes and
One of
Watson.
my cousins has now got a metal detector.
Sherlock Holmes.
Metal detector. And she does that, and she's posted recently. She's found some like really old coins.
And you have something to say.
It's great, isn't it? If you've got a bit of time in your hands,
Sir,
you know,
I'm
it's not
really
hobby time,
sorry
isn't
bother you like this,
it?
sir,
Chance to
but
real fields
just a
things
couple
like
of
that.
questions before my report on
And you
Sedale.
can find
It doesn't look like he could have done it, sir. He was with a girl and she confirmed it.
The only trouble is really you have to get the landowner's permission.
Tell you
Because otherwise you'll be very
what,
strict.
you and I discussed what I have to
Yeah.
do
Basically,
first.
first.
Looks like having done
And
quite
then
a lot of damage in there.
But then it's
You start digging. Whereas if it's treasure, you try to declare it, then you can always do the whole thing in the attic, innit?
The only reason you do it is if you just kept it all the same. You just didn't want to sell it.
Yeah.
Because then you can. Sometimes they find these really great things, like really expensive bits of
Millions of things, isn't
But
it?
things like bits of gold and like swords with jewels on and stuff like that. They find stuff like that in the past, haven't they?
Yes.
Like that big hall that they found somewhere, that gold hall.
Yeah, we went to see it, didn't we? You see, I wanted to have a look at it. That was it Saxon, I think, mate, or Viking?
It's a fucking Viking gold sword, what's it?
God, that was years ago now, was. Those years weren't there. Well, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? When we did go out, we went to Strange. No, it was in Birmingham. Yeah, it's Birmingham Museum. They had the exhibits on. Yeah, the art gallery. Because they had it's free to go in. You don't know, but it's free to go into. It was tottering in there. So I used to go there when I was younger. It's like sitting in there. Like, I don't like what they've done to the city. Like, I used to love the library, like the Pyramid Library that's like their build. That's really beautiful. It's been replaced by the gorgeous stuff. Yeah, they've replaced the statue of the workers, which is a really nice statue. No, it's not the Birmingham one, no. It's like, it'd be nice to go to the markets there. It'd be interesting what they've done with all the markets, markets in the future. But like for the city centre, that'd be really interesting to do. What I used to like about what I used to like they can't come back, they can't build an upside down pyramid like that again. Because they've had from there Birmingham, we know what's entrance going on. Trust me, bruh, will be the last words of Birmingham, man. That's it.
This is one of those places that you buy the constellation and why you make one of those places when you realise that it's only going to change.
Yeah.
There's nowhere else basically to go there that they do just not stuff there. Like when I got to Wales, last time I got to Wales, I can't remember years ago, it was a long time ago, but then it was a real expensive. I'm not that long, maybe like 5 or 6 years. But in Oxford, I'm using real fast when they do something. So what we've done is if you go up the road towards the ovals, basically not straight, but the road is a massive state with the branches up on the mountain. It's that way, it's all the way up. and then it just ends up in a turning circle. It doesn't go anywhere, it just goes and then there's like side roads that go up and give you access to the back of these, so they're like, it's like the nice sort of you've got like just a little satellite roads that go down. But all the way at the top then, they're just really unrecognizable. It's just like again, it's no level, it's like in schools, it's once again single story, it's still amazing. Single story, you should go in and the school of inside, you have it with the very like a building, and it's like old people from the world, so it's quite like this. Nice big gaps kind of thing, really neat.
Yeah,
Slightly
yes, it's slightly up.
like the approach to this big long round thing. It's because it's a property fix. These really little flats, and you go in like 3 levels. So you get 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels.
Right.
And they're really like compact, but they're really kind of set quite close together. So you know it's like really claustrophobic as you go up there. And it's like kind of tall buildings. I remember it's just a little housing estate. And you've got like little balconies. They do look like kind of modern flats, but still they've got. And across the back end as well, just behind them. What they did there is semi-detached house approaches. So you know like the semis where you've got sets of 2 houses together and they've usually got a driveway on the side of the garden. They had 2 roads that and like the back road that links them. And they picked everything out and everything together. Just as I was leaving them, no, just as I was doing shopping for my mum to 2007 and 2008, it was, but just and then there's like the Sainsbury's for it, and then it's really eerie because there's like people out there putting like these bits of almost like police tape across the road just to stop people driving down and like all the houses get closed and like that.
Right.
And then just the same thing there, they're not like all these houses, these beautiful big houses. They're not actually, they're just like flats and like open little houses. Just to get more people. I just feel what a waste.
Yes.
Those houses, man, they're worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
Even back in 2007, they're worth a lot of money. You know what? I've got an idea. So you don't have to give people eventually, but you still got to do how to raise money.
Yeah, that's the thing, that's what I mean. Well, that's what happened there. They got fucked on the gentrification hazel boy. They knocked down the town blocks where the stadium was private companies for investment, Broad Street and all the rest of it. The first thing was going well, Labour gentrification went well, all the flats, the cube and all that was built. Then they just stopped. And they stopped investing because of the problems of building the canals. Yes, you can get the water drain and all the rest of it, but things actually put in 3 down foundations. Yeah. Yes. All the canals, so all the factories. Well, that was the thing, because all the factories were canals, like all the factories were meant to be converted into houses. They can no longer do it. All that stuff, if they've got invested, they rolled the dice. Yeah, because no one's invested, so they had to have all the people from the tower blocks, so they couldn't hold new people coming in, they can't get their aid. Yeah, they tore down shit to the tower. And then we can't build them there. But if the thing hadn't happened, if they could have carried on converting the factories into houses, that clash wouldn't have happened. Well, it's weird thing ways. Oh no, I don't know how they explain it. It's one of those things where you can't see it until you see it. And this is one of those where it's like, with the building issue, I know wasn't down to waterproof, it's down to one of them, so I just do what I did. Not but I can speak to one of the builders who's responsible for it. He wasn't mine, he wasn't bullshit, you know, he was the company of the building, and they've got a foundation. And the first time they've been using a waterproof, so as soon as they start to put weight on the foundation, when they go and start to sink. So that's a bit of work. Yeah, and then because the mud was so wet, It's not like when they do a riverbed where they just support like a stone or something at the bottom of the river or some shit like that, bedrock. That bedrock there, they keep going down, it's just mud, and then it becomes impractical to pour that and I think so they try and wait the edge dry and pour layers on it. Then they have to super waterproof it, and the building's still trying to leave like the leaves kind of piece a little bit, still not quite stable because the canal, the ground itself, all around it is mud. All around it is inside, it's just constant movement. Because the canals themselves got water, so they're always leaking. Yes, yeah, it's meant to talk about maybe not like maybe a barn, something really bad to build up. So all these factory land that's all flat land, was sort of a big open space in it with very little white building walls on it. But it's like the anchor wall portrait, which is on bedrock of water.
You know what, there is, I think I've had to get to it, but I was years and years ago. If you go out to one of the canals, like my house under Dudley, and you take one of the routes, it's near to reach, you know, down to those canals. But what pisses me off for going there is that sometimes you hear that dodgy shit going happening around this house, like there's nobody else out there, if you get stuck out there, I know it's like a bit of a, oh, it's the only day to go for a walk. Yeah, it's in some places, but not in the back house.
All you need is a tin oven spray. That's it. Just a little tin of oven spray. You're spraying them. Oh yeah. What are you doing? Just spraying the fuckers in their face, on the canal, and then you're running. You don't have to beat them up, don't have to jump with the fuckers. Spray them in the face, couldn't be joking. Screaming and pushing them, getting in the fucking canal.
Well, anyway, go on this one section. Not Birmingham, but like towards Old Freeway.
Right.
So I can't quite think which way out it goes from Dudley. I can't get a picture where it is. But kind of on the sort of to the Dudley Court maybe. But anyway, there's a section there where if you go along the track this side, where the footpath is, on that side is like houses and flats. And the houses, all their gardens go out on the sides of the canal. It just looks so beautiful.
Yeah, they're really nice bits of canals.
Canals not like canals not open water, but then again, the river is just superior.
Yeah. No, you just stand up.
That you can't stand up.
Yeah, but then weirdly enough,
also floods.
but that's why they reckon there's canal killers, isn't it? Because of people drowning in the canals every year. So like you got those women that have been drowned. Yeah.
We've got another one to go into that.
Serial killer in about. I believe it's a serial killer. This is one of the greatest levels of all time. The music tracks off into the song for quite like a rock music. Every trip it keeps revolving around from time to time. It's really well done level. Oh shit. What about that? What happened on the palm then?
Excuse me, sir.
It's all just dominate.
What more?
What's he trying to dominate?
Well, what would that be?
Potentially weak, isn't it?
Mr. Winter's file.
So Tu's going to make a move.
I was talking to
Tu's
your
not the
daughter,
young
sir.
man,
She told me that most of his files are back in the office and not at your house. Just curious, sir. That's
But I think he's going to be alright. He looks better than he was. Those had some injection.
radio station.
I think that's what it was.
Pretended it's true that most of the complete
Just
files.
with the kidney, I think he crashes a bit faster, doesn't it?
But I knew that my daughter was working there.
Plus, there's plus it's miserable for them. I'm sorry, but there's no way I'm going to have any of them ever
But
just
I didn't
lying on
want
a bed.
to have to tell her what had happened.
Tied to a drip. She has 3 days of oxygen. She's not going to have
Certainly, sir. Sorry to
the
bother you.
quality of
Thank
life,
you.
especially when they can't jump.
Thanks again for the
They're
tea.
fine. No.
Oh,
Yeah, steroids isn't if that's the best. Yeah, because
Short-term memory.
Strip that is. That gets all the moisture into them and it flushes them out.
Sir?
forward.
I'm having trouble with the phone
Glucose
call.
offline.
I don't know how to inject it into him.
Subcutaneously, you do the different. You don't look for a vein. You do the opposite. You go with it instead of that steep. You go in. I've come to Alaska to about that.
We check phone
I'm
records
not
as
messing
a matter of
about.
routine. For example,
It's
Mr.
just a
Winters,
different medium, isn't it?
he
Yeah.
called the radio station a lot
It's
out
kind
of
of supposed to have if you inject it.
Also,
Because
Mr.
injected with
Malloy,
insulin.
also
What's the difference
Mr.
between injected with
Buchanan,
glucose? It's the same.
literary agent. Oh, and by the way, I spoke to him.
I don't mean to say
He says
they're all
that
the
he's
pump.
interested in
I'm
representing
not
the
sure
book,
about
like your
that, but
daughter.
I'm sure it's completely
Yes,
safe.
I don't know.
I'm sure it's one of those things there's no point
We
in
not
ripping you
only
off it
checked
from it.
out
It's
Mr.
hot. It's so
Winters'
cheap to
phone,
make.
we checked
Don't
out
some
yours.
branches can't really trust it because
Your house in the mountains out
knockoffs. Glucose, I'm
And
pretty sure,
here's
is
my
so cheap.
problem, sir. You said that
Sadly,
you
they're so
spoke
cheap.
with Mr. Winters and that
They'd be
you
really
heard
weird for them
shots.
to rip you off.
And then when you didn't answer, you called
You know
911.
what, my head is so much got to do.
Then you got in your car and you drove to Mr. Winters' house.
I think he's drinking less now than what he
Yes, his thirst is gone.
Yeah.
The phone
He's still
company
got a bit
has
of
no
thirst, but
record.
then again, he's eaten some
You were
biscuits.
having late
I
He's-
just want to keep you away from the biscuits.
He's not blast with
He
you.
goes down and eats
your
some
problem.
earlier on today.
Good Lord, Lieutenant, you waste more time
You hear that, don't you?
worrying
It's
about
nothing.
minutia.
Sir, I don't think it's minutia.
I never said I made the call.
Awesome. It's the best thing about living on a hill, isn't it? In the storms, you get all the best weather, and you get some stars and spring and summer,
I was
isn't
so
it?
distraught with what I heard. But I rushed out to the car to drive to Jerry's. It was only when I was actually on the road that I had the presence of mind to notify the police.
It's a lie. It's too much about the police.
I called 911 from the car.
That's probably the best numbers for.
From the car. Well, there you go, sir.
That's why he's saying, I called 911 for the call
That
phone.
was finally
It isn't like,
And that explains the
I'm sure this is the one where they go to the mountains, isn't it?
times.
And you
I'm really in
can't
trouble at the time.
get a signal from that point on the hill,
Well,
can you?
sir, you have one of those computer voice time codes on your answering machine. And when I played back the tape, I was able to place the time of the shots at exactly 4:02.
Yes, Jerry called me precisely for them.
And 911 has a record of receiving the call at 4:06. And I'm thinking all day.
Hey, I've got mashed potatoes and tinned potatoes. Do you want both, or do you just want tinned potatoes and keep the mashed to something
Long
else?
time. But yes, now I
Both
see
got
what
mint
happened.
sauce as well. Do you like mint
You heard
jelly?
the
Not for
shot.
this time, for next time.
Then you ran
Don't
from the house.
Honestly,
Two different types of mint sauce. There's mint sauce, which is like, you know how mint sauce tastes? It's like quite strong, isn't it? It's a bit like having
Yes.
like pickled something, like beetroot, pickled
You don't
lemon.
know
It's
how
got
bad
that
I am.
taste to it.
intense.
Imagine,
I was beginning to think I was going out of
imagine
my
mint
mind.
sauce, but it's kind of solid, like a jelly,
Well,
like a
sir,
jam in
I
a jar.
take
Yeah.
it
It didn't like steak, so I didn't know if you liked it or not.
But I do
When
want
you
to
eat
thank
it,
you.
because it's more
Thank you
jelly
very
rather than pickled, it's got like more of a sweet taste to it, so it's like a sweet mint. So you get less of the vinegar, basically.
Give it a
It's
go.
beautiful, it's sweet, although, whereas the one is
Give it a
like
try.
tangy, this one is like sweet.
What you
What
doing?
we do, justify as well, bite from work, put on the menu.
Oh, good morning, sir.
Mint jelly, yeah.
Yeah, mint jelly, but make a sandwich, but I'll around it. Pork mint jelly.
You'll get
I'll
one.
let you take
I don't know if there's
this
something
morning.
else with you.
My own car
I
is
did
made up
pause
of
before I
shot.
bought it, I thought,
You know, sir, I can see the resentment. Beautiful woman, that lady. And warm.
It's weird because I don't really like to sweet
Guy.
savour.
Stay away from me.
I don't like to sweet
Ah,
sour.
that
I
I
like
was,
to
sir,
sweet
but
sour. I
unfortunately,
like cranberry
we're
turkey.
investigating.
So sometimes I do eat it, it's just I think I have to try it first so I really know what I'm trying, if you know what I mean.
I used to do loads of stuff like that, didn't I? Back in like the Middle Ages or something, or like Victorians or something. I
I'll
don't know,
talk
but
to
like
our
a long
sir,
time
but
ago.
that's not going to
But they
change
used
the
to like,
fact that you killed
they used
Mr.
to like
Winters,
mince
prevent him
pies,
from
like
running
at
off with your
Christmas,
daughter.
that kind of thing. I don't know if they call it a mince pie, but they used to have a dish that was very similar. But they actually use mince meat,
I don't
and then
mean
they put all those things in it you get in a
Yes.
pie, like the
You would
currants
help
and
me,
those
Harry.
Or
flavours.
spice.
We have a
And
witness.
to me, that's a bit weird. I've been eating that over here for like quite a while.
Wasn't that very? Wasn't that because we had a lot of contact with Muslims? And is that very Moroccan? Because that sounds a lot like it's a G. It's a G. It sounds a lot like that, where there's apricots, things like that with the meat. So maybe it's because we have like because the Moors, I think, were a lot crossover, didn't they?
That's where the Muslim community Europe
Suppose we just see about it.
was.
I'll confront your witness. When I do, I'll
Yeah,
assume
what
that
what
I'll
is,
start on you.
have you noticed the
And then maybe the
most
rest of the
common
Los Angeles Police Department. Let's go.
thing that
You don't
happens
mind driving?
for low contact? Every culture contacted. So first point of contact is always the ones that flee in it. That's why they're nice. They get taken in protected. That brings the attention of others who are not nice. That's it. But always on the run. Always on the run.
That's why they've got all the architecture, isn't it? That Moorish architecture, they call it. It's Spanish.
Muslim. I think it's Muslim. It's
Some
just
down there, some
just watch it.
beautiful.
There is one.
Beautiful, I love it. It's beautiful, but
There is on
I
there.
don't think I could have it 'cause it's quite.
There was on there that as a kid was because of
It's
the fucking skin. It was because of fucking Kevin Costner's Robin Hood. It's depressing that we don't know from movies we love in school. They didn't teach us at school. They teach about Robin Hood at school and teach it like it's a fairy tale. But if this is a myth, there's a lot more history surrounding because he represents the people's unrest, doesn't it? And the taxation and the rest of it. He's not real, but he's so let's think it. It's a human dealing with the Moors and the rest of it. So, friend in there. So, he went to the Hoff and told you, so it makes sense. Because I learned about Julius Caesar and I learned about the Roman Empire and the Senate and stuff. But it says it's very.
got that scowly face, like, what did you say?
So, Les, I was invited to go.
If you change,
You should do what you should have said. You should have said, Les, I says that Jeff Bezos called me up, said his missus wanted to go back up in space, and he's asked me to go along for the ride. It's just like, what? You heard me, Les? Prime.
His face again.
You taking the piss out of me? I am lightly German at you, yes.
So I didn't catch that.
I love how you use the check on it to do a check on the situation. And you're pleasantly surprised. Because as you can see, it's all just the boxes that we've generated today. See? Becky Berry was whoever just ran past you.
An easy illusion to create. All you need is some miniature radio clips to receive it.
She might just tried to witness a robbery. So there's a robbery, yeah?
What did you see? What's so dodgy?
And on camera, they just seemed running past both of us, and we both looked them dead in the eye. And you saw nothing? No, but look at the cat.
I've got no memory doing it.
If we don't snitch, we ride or die. We do not disappear for a long period of time.
A letter addressed to the Department of Immigration and
Don't like. Don't like. How know you when your light is better? Because suddenly, you've got swaying around, looking at me, chatting, looking at the window, looking at the wind, chatting. As soon as you've been on disappear for a long time, it's like, oh, won't be, and all this, but you're looking down at your phone, like suddenly you've got very important calendar notifications. Oh, gotta shift this meeting here. And I'm just gonna wander off and just say, I have.
So you see, this letter was burned.
Disabled.
You know, council tax relief. So it used to be if you were on the dole, you didn't have to pay council tax.
Not anymore. No.
Not in a lot of places. People are laughing at it, but it's not funny. That's a lot of money to come.
I hope you are watching carefully. That's my best trick.
It's also back to them on the disabled and the PIP. But what about the ones? What about the ones who are just on normal universal credit without the PIP?
Without PIP, yeah, they've still got to pay. It's single people. I've seen on that cost of living group. Somebody was on there the other day just saying I'm a single person. They said my total income is £400 and some other pound now. They said I've just had a council tax bill come through for 160 quid or 170 quid. They said they're telling me there's no relief.
It's essentially the ones who don't have the PIP thing. It's ridiculous.
That's going
to create more poverty. That's create more poverty. I reckon this is Labour's ways of forcing people into work. Because they think, well, the ones without PIP, they're just being lazy, just sitting at home. Well, put more pressure on them to go to work.
I'm all for like pushing people into work, but there has to be a lot of jobs for them to go to.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And looking,
no, I prefer.
Not a lot of jobs out there.
No, I prefer Rupert Lowe's idea of making things like graffiti removal, garbage disposal, things like that.
You've always got something to do, and you're never feeling bad about taking
money, and you do good work.
That's something that you have to do until the job is available.
And because No, and you probably have 25 crews now because you've got people generate by just paying by social.
Truly like have a bit of trouble looking at other roles that are
Yeah,
to do.
it's got desk jobs still. All you do, what is it? Do they call it something like a? I can't. No, I mean, isn't it the opposite of privatisation where the government takes complete control of it? Like, so they just turn around and with all these people running the bin contracts and the thing, it's like, no more will council do with outside bin men. All you can do with it if they want, because shut down all councils dealing with all bin men, and we're never going to make it. So, like, if you're on social security and you want a job, even if you're on the office jobs and things like that available, if you're on normal social security, you will be forced into a 12-hour to 16-hour role because there's no way you're looking for a job for 30 hours because you understand that jobs don't exist. So it's an impossible measure to create to bash you on the head if you have to bash you on the head with it. So we're working for 12 to 16 hours. All you try was compensation, pumps up the bus companies and all the rest of it. The funding the counter spending out on the bin men will just go back to being inside on top of what's been generated by the social security. So they've already got all the infrastructure there. I mean, you just replace it with public servants, you call them, don't they? And that's actually to give them guaranteed retirement pensions as well. If you do your 30 years there, even if you are just doing it the lazy, by that we're just doing your 12 hours, you'll be guaranteed whatever your 12-hour pension is, of course, on top of your state pension. So then the people won't grumble doing it because they're actually working like a normal thing.
Anybody had it in for Alan?
So you get the same. Isn't that how socialism should work? Where if you work for the state and private, your benefits are exactly the same. If you're a 12-hour public sector worker, you get your pension there.
Alan was about
to 12-hour private sector worker, you really don't. You get a little bit, but it's not the same as a curable shit.
Because you get like a final salary pension, isn't that what they get? That's their golden pension.
Yeah.
Because it's a final salary. That's why they have these graded positions. So
yeah.
The previous labourers at the lab.
Yes.
And then they finish the highest position possible. And they take that final salary with them for the rest of their life.
That's what I mean. I think that's what
people who are like 40,000, 50,000, 60,000 a year.
They just know anything about that.
They've got a lot of data, sheet and things like that, isn't it? Like, it's just a skill deficit, isn't it? So, like, yeah, I think
don't take my word for it.
That's what they should do. I don't know what you call it, but they should do when the government takes
Okay.
if they do properly. Don't be celebrated because it's just be so clean and everybody's happy. People take pride in shit. Then the kids will see their parents having pride in the neighbourhood because they're cleaning them and all the rest of it. Broken windows, they call it in America. That people sense of ownership over their neighbourhood.
Involuntary self-incrimination. On that basis alone, I'm sure we can...
Don't think it.
Please, shut up. You don't seem to realize that Alan is dead, and I may be the one who
dead,
killed him. I'd keep that opinion to myself if I were you, Riley.
Lieutenant Colombo.
Imagine someone you pay tell you what to do.
Thank you, Edward.
Yes,
sir. In my mind. It's probably not suitable to have people like this.
You don't understand. I'm as upset as you are about
I feel like they can tell you what to do. I'm one of those, like,
but you must not
I pay you, but
you
misunderstand that relationship. You're sounding more than best at.
I'd like to apologize for this morning, but I must tell you honestly, I don't remember a thing about last night.
I love Jack Fasting. It's a shame it did something.
Forgive the condition of the room, and I'm redecorating.
It's like an alcoholic parent, not really bad alcohol.
Or you heard press some kind of chart.
well, sir, you see, we traced the gun.
My gun. It was my gun, wasn't it?
Yes, sir, we were able to trace it to you.
Yeah, I knew that. When I looked in the car and the glove compartment, I saw that my gun was missing. Well, obviously, someone stole it.
Doesn't look that way, sir. The only fingerprints that we were able to find on the handle of that gun were Mr. Greenleaf's. There were no other prints on the gun.
That's it, isn't it? Alan walked out on me. Took his latest book to another publisher, and I suppose
I got drunk.
in anger I killed him.
And that shit happens.
That new book, I suppose that's a pretty valuable piece of property.
Anything in the world was valuable to come. If anybody was around to write the first genuine bestseller about Vietnam, it certainly was Alan Allen.
Is that a fact, really? I was always under the impression that war stories, they all were
They are popular war
It's a stamp at the bottom. I don't know
30 years ago, World War II was a gold mine in Vietnam.
I've been playing. Oh, wait a minute. I'm confused. Like I'm telling the truth. I was told, Mr. Greenleaf, that you knew nothing about the contents of Miss Mallory's new book.
Actually, I don't.
Actually, I
This
didn't.
morning, listening now,
So we
is
do.
going to take.
Can't even put my fingers in your mouth.
Didn't imagine something about Saigon and the war. I just assumed it.
You're absolutely right. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Now, this is Butler. I want to say,
It's your mouth,
remember
right?
taking the gun out of your car?
No, Riley, I warned you not to say anything. David, would you
I'd
please
like to
stay out
stand
of
by
this?
and watch you talk yourself into a murder. David, you will do exactly as I asked you to do, and I pay you very handsomely just for that privilege, so please stay out of it.
Yeah, I think that's an infection. It's probably good if you
Say
buy
you
stuff.
got the car.
Yes.
Is that the car?
Do you know where the ridges are? Could you get tooth repair kit stuff? Could you get that little shovel in that space? Because
What happened to
yeah,
the browser? Which
sounds a bit
includes your
weird.
vulnerable
It's
data
only
of
temporary fix that.
Could your sensitive data be slipping through the cracks? That
I
doesn't
just really
happen
like
when
that.
Prisma browser is
But
in
it'll seal it off and stop the air
It's
getting
the
to
most
things like that.
secure
Stop a lot
browser
of pain.
built for the agentic AI era.
You can
When you
you
feel
can
like
buy
you're
that
ready for
really good.
a moment of me time.
That's the first. I had to have 2 things down there this time. That's the
Wow.
first things I've done that like ever, I think.
Well, if you want to see if if you want to see if it works before you try that, you're meant to do that really good Sensodyne tooth repair stuff, enamel repair in it. Don't brush it on. Do what you do with your finger there. Smooth it in and leave
I
it
don't
there.
know that it is.
So you don't put a load in there, but you put do enough to cover the gap. And if that stops it, the pain for a while, then you do the tooth repair kit there, the cement stuff, because then it will seal it. And obviously, brush your teeth to an alcohol.
You're
That's
absolutely right, Lieutenant.
The bracelet she
I
made
see what
us
you're
little.
driving at. You mean that
yeah, I think it's
someone
both.
should have broken into the car, and that's how the gun was stolen?
Yeah.
Angles.
Good for healthy people. So teeth stayed in, they didn't drop out. That's the problem.
Key
They
Allen's
don't drop
office,
out,
they
and they
kept an
realise
extra
if you
one
got blood
going
teeth,
explosive
means
on
you've
the
got
gun.
extra teeth. And that's why I've got 5 extra teeth.
Really?
Yeah, I've got 4 fang
Hello,
teeth.
sir.
I think because everyone loses their fang
He
teeth.
says it's quite important.
I've got four
David,
fang
would you
teeth.
take the call? I'm in
I've
no
got this
Okay,
5th tooth.
so your other ones never fell
I'll
out.
call
Yeah,
back
I've got
later.
this 5th tooth here. That's growing
wait.
behind my fang teeth and behind that tooth.
You better find out
That's
what
the
he wants.
length of 2 teeth that one there.
Oh, well, yes, okay, yes. I touched that one.
It's weird.
I touched it with
Yeah,
my
get
finger.
somebody to give me a
No,
pretty
because
good
you're a dirty
rough
animal.
No, you put my finger in your
No, but I mean, that's unhealthy, though, isn't it? It means that you're healthy because your teeth are the braces stop that, and I don't know how.
I'll tell you, body
They stop the extra teeth coming. Or maybe they just realign everything so you can
Lieutenant, when
keep
you own
those
a car
teeth.
like this,
But yeah, I
cost
think
that much, you need to raise the hood.
because anyone got some social
Especially my
services,
wife's got
because
a in the valley.
bad families in there.
Shop.
Think about it.
Well, that's very decent.
Oh yeah, if you go to a normal dentist back in the day, they're not GPs and they report these things, don't they? It's the place they used to, not anymore, I
I have
suppose.
some disappointing
If like
news
you
for
took
you.
kids
You're
to the
gonna have
dentist,
to stick
it's
this
clear
murder
out
on somebody
bruises
else.
and
Riley's got an alibi
marbles
that
and
even
things like
he doesn't
that.
know about, and it's iron
Because they're
flat.
all attached right to the same service. Those people who,
At 10:30
who's doing it for
last
more than just a
evening,
job.
Riley Greenleaf was involved in an auto
There's
accident.
nothing wrong with doing it for a job. Pays good money.
That's in
But
Encino.
there's a difference. And it's just clear.
What the hell was I doing there? We were drinking at the bar.
I'm pleased to follow you. I hate that lawyer. It's a
I got him
cock.
out.
It's a cock's clubber's face.
Experience,
The
I know
clubber
what
never
you
gets his
would
comeuppance
expect.
with him. Did you take a code in, sorry?
Yeah, I just did, yeah. And robber.
Well, I guess that just about does it.
You may say that again. All I can say is thank
An
God.
opportunity, Steve. She went for it. Looks like a dude.
A blackout is a frightening thing.
Like that's a trans.
I must be grateful to those people for
Is that big buff and coat?
insurance company to rip.
See?
David, do you realize that
No, I'm being serious.
not
It's super serious. I reckon when I catch her, it's going to be a key. But it's not a shape, but a key sheet. I love those wolf
I
pictures.
don't even want to think about that.
That accident, Chef? That must have been where you damaged the rear end of your car.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, listen, I better go check this thing out. It was funny.
What's that, Lieutenant?
Fingerprints. The fact that only your fingerprints were on the gun.
But the shit here,
Well,
pretty time. Well, that's nice. That is pretty.
It's big, though. I mean, it is big.
That is a pretty egg as well.
You were going to arrest him, weren't you?
well, it did
Oh
seem to
my
me
god.
that he
Yeah,
was
oh
somehow
my god.
See, when are you police going to realize that it takes more than circumstantial evidence
Oh
to convict a
my
man of a
god.
crime? David, evidence. Find the evidence, Lieutenant. Quit
It's
jumping
done
to
by
conclusions
Prince and
and
Machine,
quit
that's not done
trying to
by a
take
human.
the easy way.
Oh, Mr. Chase, one thing about that accident. Do you happen to know who else was involved?
There's a couple from El Monte. Mr. and Mrs. Morgan. Why?
Well, you see, I didn't know. I just wasn't sure whether it was just one person in the other car or whether there was more than one.
Yeah, that is nice.
No, I was just telling your attorney that I wasn't sure whether there was just one person in the other car or whether there was more than one. And when you said that you were relieved that those people, more than when you were relieved that those people called your insurance man, I thought maybe the blackout was starting to
That
clear
looks worth
up.
£200.
And you were beginning to remember what happened.
Perhaps he is. Subconsciously.
Yes, at first it looks like it's just one piece of card, but it's many, many layers, isn't it? So as you're eating it, you get to share. It snaps and falls apart, isn't it? I really like that egg. That's a beautiful egg, yeah. I don't see, many times I see a sneer. Oh, fuck off, because many times they just seem to be more sparkly.
Go to the sales tomorrow. The expensive Easter eggs, maybe not down to £50.
Feast.
Those big bad boys for
Kings.
£55 or something.
Like you know what, baby.
When Beatties used to be where Iceland is now, I used to have to see it out the window. And W used to have a lot of shops all the time now. There used to be Beatties there, and at the time Beatties was on like 3 floors or something. It's quite a big store. And on the floor where you just walked in, where Iceland is now, they used to have a whole section there where they do Easter eggs every Easter. And every Easter Sunday or Easter Monday, I can't remember which, I used to just wander over the road because I always knew that they'd have Easter eggs left, and I used to juice the fuck out of it. So I'd go over there. Easter eggs.
Yes, grab those dollars, yeah.
And take them back home again and eat them.
Yeah, because that's the munchy time, isn't it? Because you can get like the nice ones, they're safe like little cheap.
Yeah.